Hello and welcome to the Rec here in Bath and the Secure Trading 24/7's National Finals. The first time this competition has taken place, and you join us in the latter stages. We've had group matches throughout the day, but now it is time for women's semi-finals. Wasps FC against the Northern Lights. Throughout the season, these teams have gone through local, regional and now national competition. They've won everything there is to win at their level, but now they're looking to become the inaugural RFU Secure Trading 24/7's national champions. Wasps FC warming up just below me in those legendary colours of black and amber. Northern Lights huddling just inside their 22. They're in the green shirts and the blue shorts. Wasps FC undefeated so far today. They've looked comfortable out there on that Rec main pitch. Northern Lights, they've had one defeat, so they qualified as the runners-up in their group, but now it is knockout rugby. This is the Secure Trading 24/7's women's semi-final for a place in the final. Standard sevens rules, 2 7-minute halves, 5 points for a try, 2 for a conversion. Wasps FC versus Northern Lights. The second semi-final is Hartpury College of Gloucestershire against West Park Leeds. That'll be coming up straight after this one. Beautiful views of the town of Bath in the background. It's been a great atmosphere here today. We started at 10 o'clock. The weather's stayed all right too. It threatens to close in for a while, but at the moment we've got some highlight cloud, some wonderful live music in the background. A great atmosphere, but now it is all focus on pitch number 1. Northern Lights in the green jerseys and black shorts will get us underway in this semi-final. Wasps receive, go about their business. They really do have some match winners, some incisive players. There's Amy Atkinson wearing 14, taking the contact there, but it's gone forward. Northern Lights receive it through Ruth Black. Alex Hawkinson finds Caris Hall, and this could be a great start here, and it is. Northern Lights will get the opening score. They turned the ball over on the right-hand side and they zip it to the left before a fantastic finish. Northern Lights 5, Wasps 0. It's a miss-hit conversion. That's the perfect start inside the first minute. Let's take another look at this. Fantastic pace from Rebecca Wilson up the left-hand side in those orange boots. And we have a semi-final on our hands. Wasps receive the kickoff. Straight away they put under pressure from the Northern Lights. Wasps being made to work hard here to get inside their own 22, and as soon as they hit the deck, there are Northern Lights hands on it, trying to turn it over. The referee just calls a halt to proceedings. We've got a Wasps player down, just out of shot. There are some hands on heads already. It's been a tough day so far. All of these teams playing multiple games, and no sooner had I said that the weather has held off than it's just started raining out there pretty heavily as well. Well, that'll make things interesting. It's been a festival of running rugby so far, but as that ball becomes more and more slippery, perhaps we're going to see tighter games. Northern Lights, they've not had a match on this. We've got 2 pitches running simultaneously today. This is pitch number 1. We've seen Wasps on it a couple of times. They dispatched Harwich and Dovercourt, and they got through West Park Leeds pretty comfortably as well. In fact, they scored a hat full of tries in one of the first games over here, but so far they're being strangled of that possession. In fact, they got 38 points against West Park Leeds. But so far, so good for Northern Lights. Rebecca Wilson's try in the opening minute is what separates the two teams. Just taking a look into the distance there. The umbrellas are up and people are seeking refuge in those sponsors' stands. But the Wasp is back on her feet. She's being taken off here and we're going to have a scrum inside the 22. Wasps under a little bit of pressure. That one squirts out the back and now squirts towards the try line as well. There's some clearing up to do here. And that's well done by Kate Alder. She's been one of the standouts for Wasps. She gets away from the try line, but is there the suggestion of a turnover here? No, not just yet. Anna Glynn Davis. Takes it into contact, but she holds on, and that's a penalty for Northern Lights. Kat Hobson wearing number 7. Northern Lights still throwing it around, even though it's raining. Going towards the try line now to double the lead, reaches over, grounds the ball, and it's Northern Lights 10, Wasps 0. Well, sustained pressure from Northern Lights. We mentioned as soon as the tackles were made on the Wasps player, they're jackling, they're grappling, they're trying to get the ball away. It's a good offload. Gathered by number 11, Ruth Black. She gets it away to Kat Hobson, who despite being tackled in the rain there, manages to reach over. Top that one down. That's her first try of this semi-final. Northern Lights 10, Wasps 0.
They're going to run back and take a seat in one of the grandstands and enjoy the rest of the afternoon's rugby here at the Secure Trading 24/7s.
Well, around about 4 minutes gone of this first half in this Secure Trading 24/7's national semi-final. Northern Lights have been flawless up until that point. A mistake from the restart. And Wasps can finally get their hands on the ball. Sammy Wong, we're in 9. Gets us back underway. So a little bit isolated, but now some players join the 4, and that's Kate Alder. Ball slippery and it goes to ground. Wong just backpedals. Vicky Jackson looks to open things up over the halfway line. She puts boot to ball. Now it's going to be a foot race, but Kat Hobson's, well, not going to get there first. Has that gone forward? Yes, says the referee. Clever play there from the big tall number 2, Vicky Jackson. 50 metres out, not a lot was on. And Wasps haven't played any rugby in this part of the pitch, so she dabbed it towards the 22. Kat Hobson won the chase, but now it's going to be a put in to Wasps, 10 metres from the line in front of the sticks. But Northern Lights have turned that scrum over. And now Rebecca Wilson with all that pace is going to go around the outside. There's a desperate chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Well, turning defence into attack in the best way possible. Rebecca Wilson goes all of 100 metres. She gets her second try at the semi-final, and it's Northern Lights 15, Wasps 0. Well, it's always a huge, huge relief for a team, almost a crutch for a team when they've got that kind of outlet. They make a mistake inside their own 22. But all it takes is one pass, one little bit of space. And Rebecca Wilson, she just stopped and went there. Caught Abigail Dow flat-footed. There was a desperate chase from Alexandra Clay as well, but she couldn't get anywhere near her. Great technique up the left wing. The full length of the pitch. 2 tries for her, 3 for the Northern Lights. They lead 15-0. Wilson's come off. She's going to take a well-earned rest after that. Well, all the good things that we've seen from Wasps so far today. They have not been allowed to show at all. Northern Lights been pretty much flawless, defending pretty narrow as well, knowing that Wasps aren't going to be able to throw it that wide. Atkinson. Okay, well, it's not going your way. It's not going your way. Those offloads were sticking earlier, but they've won the penalty. Northern Lights just holding on. Alder. Referee just getting in the way there of Vicky Jackson. Again, threatened to put boot to ball. Sammy Wong gets away, and this could be the first try for Wasps. The chase is on. The chase could be good, but Wong goes to the right-hand side. Just puts the brakes on before shooting one out the back door. Excellent offload. Excellent try. Abigail Dow dots it down, and Wasps are off the mark. Well, they needed that. Could be the last action of the half following this kick. And if they not scored there, then 15 points would have been an absolute mountain to climb in the second half. As it stands, they've missed the conversion. The referee's whistle goes, and at half-time it's Wasps 5, Northern Lights 15. Lovely stop and go there from Sammy Wong. Didn't have the gas to go all the way. It was a great chase from Sam Bree from the Northern Lights, but she stuck out that big left arm so she could offload out of the back door. They were queuing up to get it. Abigail Dow was the first there.
So I hope you're enjoying yourself here today at the Secure Trading 24/7s.
Well, half-time in this Secure Trading 24/7s women's semi-final. It's Wasps 5, Northern Lights 15.
Games continue on the second pitch, and entertainment in the Farm Village carries on if you want to play table tennis amongst many other games. And of course, there's a live band and DJ continuing all the way through till 6:30. 6:30 p.m. sees a fantastic appearance by the legend, flown in all the way from the US, Grandmaster Flash, performing live at 6:30 p.m. here at the Secure Trading 24/7.
All set for the second half of this Secure Trading 24/7's women's semi-final. Wasps in the black and amber will get us underway in the second half, but they have it all to do. They trail the Northern Lights 15 points to 5. 2 tries for Rebecca Wilson, 1 for Kat Hobson for the team in green. For Wasps, it was Abigail Dow who got the try just before half-time to close the gap to 10 points. Vicky Jackson gets us underway, but that's not going to go 10, is it? Nope. The referee has got his arm up for a free kick. Kat Hobson there, the try scorer, get us back underway. She receives the offload, she breaks 3. This is going to be her second try. Hobson found Harry, found Hobson. Found the try line. The Northern Lights making this look easy. 20 points to 5 they now lead. An easier conversion this time from right in front of the sticks. Sam Bree with the right foot. Strikes it, converts it. Well, it was nicely played from the 9. In fact, it was Alice Hawkinson who drew in 2 tacklers, got the offload away, and there was no catching Kat Hobson from there. Wasps 5, Northern Lights 22. Oh, but back come Wasps. Abigail Dow around the outside. This could be a great finish from her. Oh, wonderful try from Abigail Dow. Wasps showing some of the brilliance they showed in the group stages. They're not out of this one just yet when they've got magic like that. 22-10. Well, the conversion missed, so Wasps still need 2 scores. But that really is a fantastic finish from the Wasps 13. They need more of her on the ball if they're going to get into this. They also need at least 2 scores. Some of them converted, but here's Kat Hobson looking for a hat-trick. Sammy Wong with the important tackle there on the far side. Jackson having to do some dirty work there. Sammy Wong gets scragged by her opposite number. Dow again. Lynn Davis finds Vicky Jackson. Kick the ball this time. Has that gone forward? No, says the referee. He's happy with that. Oh, this is good offloading from the Northern Lights, but good defensive pressure from Wasps. But they've given away the penalty. Off their feet, and all of a sudden that pressure's released. Hannah Moore gets smashed to the floor. Again, Wasps in discipline. Caris Hall chips over the top. She's going to gather her own ship as well. Well, it's advantage after penalty at the moment. Wasps discipline letting them down, and they look tired too. Struggle to get back the 10 there. Caris Hall takes it towards the 22. Kat Hobson brought down. Down. Wasps looking to put some width on it now. Amy Atkinson. Oh, she's brought down well by Sam Bree. Wong flings it inside to Dow. Just having a glance at his watch there. Time not on Wasps' side. All of a sudden it started to slow down. It's been a quick game, it's been a physical game. I think both of these teams will be feeling it. The stakes are high, a place in the Secure Trading 24/7's national final. They've won their local championship, they've won their regional championship. They'll be able to add the national crown. Referee just stopping the clock there. Hawkinson was down. The captain, Kate Alder, just being called over here. Northern Lights. Kat Hobson, scorer of 2 tries, takes it in, but she's lost it forward. If Wasps get a score here, that would certainly make it interesting. However, they've got a long way to go. Northern Lights have been pretty defensively sound. They flew out of the traps in the first half. Since then, a pretty equal game and a good semi-final, but two brilliant tries from Rebecca Wilson and Kat Hobson. In fact, there have been a hatload of good tries in this match. Solid scrum from Wasps. Jackson, the offload goes loose and it's back with Northern Lights. Rebecca Wilson, scorer of 2 tries, looks to tiptoe her way through. Finds Morton. Hobson runs into trouble and that's been turned over. There are numbers now here for Wasps if they can get it wide. Good handoff and away. There's going to be a chase on here, but I don't think they're going to catch it. Amy Atkinson's going to get her first try. She's going to go under the post as well.
Try scored by number 14 for the West ladies.
Now, they've not got a lot of time. It's Wasps 15, Northern Lights 22. Vicky Jackson with a conversion. Gets it, but that is full time. It won't be enough for Wasps. Northern Lights, 2 brilliant tries from Rebecca Wilson, 2 brilliant tries from Kat Hobson. It was a valiant effort and some comeback from Wasps. But it is Northern Lights that make their way through to the Secure Trading 24/7's final, 22 points to 17.
So we have next up here the Blue Bulldogs against the Honey Badgers. Like here on the main pitch, that's coming up.
Well, in a slight change to our planned schedule, this is the men's semi-final for a place in the final of the Secure Trading 24/7's competition. Attacking from right to left in the first half are the Honey Badgers. Receiving the kickoff in the blue and red are the Samurai Blue Bulldogs. We've just seen a fantastic semi-final. Wasps just commiserating each other down below. They missed out to Northern Lights 17-22. Superb advert for the Secure Trading 24/7s. We still have another women's semi-final to come, but now it is time for the men's competition. The restart, the start should I say, high into the grey Bath sky. Honey Badgers in the blue. Blue Bulldogs of Samurai on the attack now. And on the attack straight away as well. Superb gas. This could be the opening score. He's got round the final tackler. Has he? No, he hasn't. Brilliant, brilliant cover tackle. It was Mike Allard there, getting them into the 22. For a second, like they had numbers to the right-hand side, but the Honey Badgers closing the door. Adam Al-Bokhi taking it into contact. Dwayne Burrows shows, goes and scores. The number 17 putting that top knot to good use for the Blue Bulldogs. He opens the scoring here. Blue Bulldogs 5, Honey Badgers 0.
That's a try scored by Blue Bulldogs.
Well, we've seen how important conversions can be already today. If you've just joined us, a very warm welcome. Oh, excellent conversion as well. That makes it 7-0. So you join us in the semi-final stages of the Secure Trading 24/7's national finals. We'll be taking you all the way through to the victors in the men's and the women's competition. We've been playing since 10 this morning in the group stages, but now it is knockout rugby. Samurai Blue Bulldogs getting us back underway against the Honey Badgers, and what a catch that is over on the far side. Blue Bulldogs coming up with it following that opening score. Honey Badgers turned that one over. Referee spots something he doesn't like. So the try scorer Burrows gets us back underway. Thompson finds Allard, shoots it back in field, but Badgers come up with it. This is great footwork from Honey Badgers. They missed out 2019 to Ilkley. Bit of an injury delay earlier, so we've just been informed that the second women's semi-final was moved to pitch number 2 as the Honey Badgers come into the 22, bowling forward as well. Huge power from the Badgers, but the chance has gone, it's gone to ground. Well, well, well. An opportunity missed, but Honey Badgers showing us some of the magic that they showed against Ilkley in that narrow defeat. Monster power at the left-hand side. But as we wait for the scrum, I've just been informed that the second women's semi-final was moved to pitch number 2 because of an injury delay we had earlier. But Hartbury College were victorious over West Park Leeds by 50 points to 0. So the women's final a little bit later on will be Hartbury against Northern Lights. And what a thriller that promises to be. But let's get back to the action here. Blue Bulldogs leading Honey Badgers by 7 points to 0. They're going quickly on the penalty as well. Moving the ball to the left-hand side. It's the try scorer, Burrows. Just gets dragged into touch outside the 22. Good scramble defence there. From the Honey Badgers. Following this will be the second semi-final. Samurai Bulldogs against Ilkley. Honey Badgers 2. Either side of the breakdown, decide to go right. Couple of minutes to go according to my clock in this first half. Here come the Honey Badgers though. They've got a 2-on-1 here, but instead they go inside. Get the offload away. This could be the try that levels it. Brilliant ankle tap. Burrows can't get there though, and the Honey Badgers get over the whitewash to make it 7-5. They've hung in there since blowing that chance, wherever they knocked the ball on. It was a great effort in defence by Dwayne Burrows, but he couldn't quite get there. And it's game on here in the semi-final. Blue Bulldogs 7, Honey Badgers 5, with the conversion to come. No doubt with the conversion, that makes it 7 apiece. Game on here in the semi. Let's take another look at this. It was the tap tackle from Burrows when the Badgers thought they were cruising in, tried to recover. The damage was done. But here is Burrows up towards the halfway line again. Winning the penalty. Blue Bulldogs go quickly. Agboke skips inside a few, skips outside another. Great pace from the number 2. The Blue Bulldogs back into the lead. Will Scholes gets the try.
Try scored by the Blue Bulldogs.
Well, a great response from the Blue Bulldogs. Their first real attack since conceding. We must be approaching half-time pretty quickly as well. In fact, there goes the referee's whistle. 2 converted tries for the Blue Bulldogs, just the one for the Honey Badgers. So at half-time in this first semi-final of the Secure Trading 24/7's men's competition, it's the Blue Bulldogs 14, Honey Badgers 7. Samurai Blue Badgers to get us back underway in the second half. Got a converted try with the final play of the first half. This the danger man for the Honey Badgers, caused absolute havoc against Ilkley. And this a strong start to the second half. Important ankle tap there. Oh, and the Badgers over the whitewash, smashing it down. It's going to be a tough conversion, but they close the gap to just 2 points. Important conversion coming up from the right-hand side then. Get a good view of this one. It's a good strike. How good? Oh, it's off the post. Well, it's just the post that prevents the Honey Badgers from levelling things up. Superb try though. Took 2 defenders out of play. By the looks of things, he'll get a great photo of that as well. Badgers really have the bit between their teeth here. Spent large periods of the first half pretty quiet. Starved of possession. This time they put in boot to ball. Chase on into the corner. Oh, that's a risky offload, but it could pay off here. Blue Badgers skipping away from tackles, making their way up towards their own 22. Spears running into trouble. There are hands on that from the Honey Badgers, and they've won the penalty as well inside the 22. Spears holding on the guilty party. All the players stacked to the left, but look at that for power. Honey Badgers right in this match. Again, they're stacked to the left-hand side. The door looks to a close for a second, but the Badgers find themselves in the lead.
Try for the Honey Badgers.
Well, considered by many as the underdogs going into this semi-final. They fought from 14-7 down to 17-14 ahead. A lot of power in that side. The conversion's good as well, so 14-19. Honey Badgers could be on their way to the final. Down, just receiving some treatment from the Honey Badgers. The second semi-final coming up after this one. Samurai Bulldogs will face Ilkley for a place in the final. The women's final will be Northern Lights versus Hartbury. And of course, we have the climax the Super Series 7s as well. So much great rugby to play, but Honey Badgers, they found another gear here. They've won the ball back from their own kick-off. They lead by 5 points, and they're back on the Blue Bulldogs 22. Oh, Bulldogs have got possession again, though. This really on a knife edge. Tell the pressure's on, though, because they weren't kicking those in the first half. Around about 2.5 minutes to go. This time it's the Honey Badgers. The kick for territory. It's a good chase on the kick as well. Pressure's on inside their own 22. Which way is this coming back? Badgers managed to win the penalty. Bulldogs win the line out. trailing by 5 points here, needing to make something happen. Up over the halfway line. It's a superb tackle there from the Honey Badgers, and they've won the ball back as well. They've turned it over. They've got the advantage for the knock-on, and everything going the Badgers' way at the moment. Monster hit too. Well, in the first 2 minutes, they looked as though they might get blown away here, but now, dare I say it, they could be taking control of this semi-final. Oh, lovely kick ahead. Is he going to gather it? Yes, he is. Champagne stuff from the Honey Badgers. And they are going to the Secure Trading 24/7's national final. It's 24-14 with under a minute to go. Well, there was a little bit of afters there as the try scorer was shoved into the advertising hoardings, but that is one for the highlights reel. Can he add the extras? Oh, yes, he can. Marvellous try, marvellous conversion, and a marvellous performance. Let's take another look at this. The Honey Badgers, a little bit of space in midfield, looks up, spots the gap, well-controlled grubber. Not the easiest to gathers with a greasy ball as well, scoops it up. Dive to finish as well on that greasy service, got shoved into the boards. Won't matter one bit. But the Blue Bulldogs, are they done yet? Or maybe with tackles like that. Big collision at the breakdown too. Now, according to my clock, we're over 7 minutes. Try here for Blue Bulldogs. Maybe no more than consolation. Into the 22, though. First time they've really had the chance to venture there in the second half, but it's gone forward off of Bulldogs' hands, and that is full time. Honey Badgers have come from behind to book their place in the Secure Trading 24/7's final. They've defeated Blue Bulldogs 24 points to 14, and they will play the winner of Ilkley and Samurai Bulldogs, the second semi-final, which is up next.
Next up we have Ilkley versus Samurai Bulldogs. That's Ilkley, Samurai Bulldogs, the other semi-final in the 24/7 tournament here. Secure Trading 24/7. Stay with us. The rain has stopped. If you want to get yourself a bite to eat, now's the time to do it. Of course, over by the fan villages, plenty more entertainment coming up. Remember tonight, 6:30, you can be part of history here at the Rec by witnessing the one and only Grandmaster Flash spinning the decks and entertaining you, and that is the same old Grandmaster Flash who's been around banging out hits from the 70s live here at the Recreation in Bath.
Welcome back to the Rec. It's the Secure Trading 24/7's National Finals Day. This, the second semi-final of the men's competition. Ilkley in the white jerseys with the black and red trim, facing the Samurai Bulldogs for the right to play the Honey Badgers in the final. The Honey Badgers have just won a magnificent semi-final against the Blue Bulldogs. Two Bulldogs teams. It's a little bit confusing, but don't worry too much. Ilkley in the white, black and red against the Samurai Bulldogs in the navy and red. Honey Badgers and Ilkley have already played a thrilling match, but Ilkley were victorious, 20 points to 19. It's been a wonderful day here at Bath. It's coming to its climax, and Ilkley get us underway in the semi-final. Straight on the front foot after receiving that kickoff. That's a great offload as well. Steps inside, does the number 9. John Lewis. Good pressure there from Samurai Bulldogs. They'll have a scrum, a dangerous scrum inside the Ilkley 22. Ilkley undefeated in the competition so far. Samurai's only defeat coming against the Blue Bulldogs. Danger man to look out for Ilkley. Number 10, Ben McGee. He's had a great day so far, but at the moment it's all about the Bulldogs, who are going to go over for the opening score. Stephen Jones. First venture into the 22 for the Bulldogs. Stephen Jones picks it up off his toes. Great pickup from a big man, actually. Just outside the 22, splits the defence. And no one's going to get anywhere near him from there. Just the conversion to come. There's 2 minutes gone here. Good strike. It drifts wide, so Samurai Bulldogs 5, Ilkley 0. Ilkley cruised through their first 2 games, but had to come from behind to get around the Honey Badgers. That's well gathered from the restart, and the offload as well. Wasn't forward, says the referee, and Ilkley straight back on the front foot. That off a Bulldog's hands, and that'll be a line out over on the far side to Ilkley. In fact, the referee deciding the ball was knocked forward, so Ilkley will have the scrum just outside the 22, with a lot of space on the left-hand side to run at. Jordan Fenton wearing number 2 in at first receiver. Apologies, Josh Hall in at first receiver. Ben McGee wearing 10 at second receiver. Penalty. Here is that danger man, McGee. Shuffles one way, shuffles the other. Actually breaks the tackle, but can't quite get away. Oh, that's a wonderful turn of pace. Josh Hall gets the ball in front of the sticks, shimmies off the right foot and powers through to level things. Bulldogs 5, Ilkley 5. McGee from in front of the sticks to take the lead, chips it over, and Ilkley take a 2-point lead as we approach, well, just after the halfway point of this first period. Josh Hall receives the ball, still got a lot to do. The Bulldogs' defence just caught napping there. Hall cruises in, did all the hard work with the step. From then on, it opened up. Ilkley getting us back underway, patted back by Bulldogs, but they're putting themselves under a bit of pressure there. It's become the technique to not try with the clean catch, but very often today we've seen teams come unstuck. Bulldogs just putting themselves under pressure there. We're actually going back for a knock on. The referee judging that it hit an Ilkley hand first. So So over 5 minutes gone in this first half. 5 of 7 minutes. Ilkley 7, Samurai Bulldogs 5. Bulldogs open the score in. That's Josh Mapleston with the tackle, but Bulldogs burrow forward into the Ilkley half. The cancer. Ball's gone forward. The rain's actually eased up now, but it's definitely made a difference to the play. The surface is greasier, quicker, the ball's a little bit more slippery. As a result, Ilkley have the put in at the scrum. Jack Mapleston, the scrum half, we're in number 5. Well, before the ball's even gone in, that's a free kick to the Bulldogs. Advantage for them, given that they were staring down the barrel of an Ilkley attack, but now they're just 10 metres short of the line. They've got space and numbers to the left, but they need to get the ball there. Lovely lofted pass. And Phil McCancer gets their second try of the match. Samurai Bulldogs 10, Ilkley 7, just before half-time. Well, silly mistake from Ilkley at the scrum, conceding the free kick. And now they're going to go in at half-time behind. But will it be by 3 points or by 5? Up goes the conversion. It's successful, so right on the brink of half-time, Samurai lead by an unconverted score. It's 12 points to 7. Let's take a look at this. The initial drive into the 22. Numbers got there quickly. There was the overlap on, but they didn't rush. Sucked in the defenders. Lovely little lofted pass over the top. McCancer was there. And the easiest of finishes for him. Half-time, Samurai Bulldogs 12, Ilkley 7.
Current half-time score is 12-7 to the Samurai Bulldogs.
Bulldogs to get us back underway in the semi-final of this secure trading 24/7 semi-final. That scored just before half-time, giving them a handy lead, and they've started the second half well too. Very well, in fact. They're inside the Ilkley 22, but Sam Isaacs tackled into touch. Ilkley have gone quickly. Not had any chance to release their danger players at all, Ilkley. Stephen Jones, the try scorer, conceded the penalty there. There's a hand on that from Bulldogs, but eventually comes back the way of Ilkley. Oh, that's great footwork there from Mapleston. Looking to put the big man into space. It's Chris Gemmell. Round the outside. What a superb try. The offload goes to Sam Wilson. After the work from Johnny Matthews, the 13, and Ilkley are right back in this, under the sticks as well. Well, they continue to impress. Marvellous work from Johnny Matthews up the right-hand side. Powerful, barrel-chested runner. Got the ball away to Sam Wilson. It's 12-12, make that 14-12. Ilkley back into the lead. Let's take a look at this. It was marvellous footwork initially from Jack Mapleston. Had the awareness to look up. Johnny Matthews was the man he found. Look at that arm drive. Big man once he gets going. It was a great attempt at a tackle, but a stunning offload. Kept his composure, got the right hand away, found Sam Wilson, and Ilkley back into the lead. Now, what will the Bulldogs' response be like? It's been pretty nip-tuck so far. Oh, frustration there from John Lewis, the Bulldogs 9. Just thought he could skip around the outside but puts a foot into touch. Ilkley goes short with a line out before finding Ben McGee. Chips over the top. And he gathers his own chip as well. He's been majestic throughout the day, but that might just be the best of the lot. Ben McGee under the sticks. A dynamite 2 minutes for Ilkley. Makes it 19-12. Well, we picked him out as a danger man before this match. And with no one at home, chipped ahead to himself, got the bounce as well. Doesn't matter how good the kick is, you always need the bounce. Converts his own try. And now Bulldogs need 2 scores. Let's take a look at this right from the line out. Clever move off the training ground. McGee over the top, perfect chip. As soon as it was in the bread basket, there was no catching him. Wonderful try from the Ilkley number 10. And he gets us back underway. Bulldogs 12, Ilkley 21. It's off a Bulldogs' hand, says the referee, so he's happy to play on, but they have turned it over. Samurai Bulldogs needing 2 scores now. Tackle eventually made by Elliot Morgan. Well, this time it's Bulldogs that put boot to ball, but they're not going to get that, are they? Good chase. However, penalty conceded. In fact, referee just going to have a consultation with his assistant here to see if any further action needs to be taken. Yes, it's going to be a yellow card for Luca Marole. Bulldogs just 9 points down, temporarily a player down as well. He's chasing his own kick. Always difficult to time those chases as well. The assistant's intervention there, and Bulldogs down to 6. Ilkley again, that could have been a little bit high. Yes, says the referee. McGee wanted to go quickly. Shouts of go, go, go. Ilkley really want more here. They'd love to take advantage of the opponents being down, and they're going to do so as well, are they? Oh no, brilliant cover tackle there by Bulldogs 12, Charlie Amesbury. Break up the right hand side, but Amesbury just hanging in there. He had a handful of shirt, he was beaten for pace. Ilkley trying to go short with that play as well. Going further and further back, opening up space in that 5-metre channel. This time they go to the back. He steps inside but gets brought down by 2 Bulldogs defenders this time, and they've been muscled off it. Oh, good turnover. Somehow Ilkley have come back with it. They've got numbers to the right-hand side. So all their players are lost. Oh, what a wonderful catch! Superb catch! And the try to match. J.H. Johnson. That is one for your highlights reel, my friend. Well, that surely books Ilkley's place in the final, but take a look at this. Floated out to the left-hand side. It was a lovely pass. He puts up that big right paw, gathers it in. Still a lot of work to do, but can skip through the tackle. Delicate feet by the big number 3. He gets over the try line. J.H. Johnson makes his impact on the game. 26-12. Well, Ilkley looked in trouble for a little while in the first half, but they've scored some majestic tries in the second. And with time running out for Samurai Bulldogs, it's looking as though Ilkley are on their way to the Secure Trade 24/7's final, but not before a final flourish from Bulldogs. Saying that, the ball goes forward. We have to be close to full time now. Shoots at the back of the scrum. As the clock ticks, it's a penalty to Bulldogs, so they go quickly. If they score here, I'm not sure they'll have time to get another one, but it'll certainly put the fear into Ilkley, and they're going to. Are they over the line? The try's awarded, and that is some of the most exuberant refereeing I've ever seen. He slid in to get a good look at that. Maybe if you just sit down. Either way, great decision from the referee, in the right place at the right time. Samurai Bulldogs 17, Ilkley 26. The conversion to come. This may well be the last act of the game. Take a look at the replay here. The referee will come into shot on the right-hand side. Here he goes, sliding in. Well, they should put that in the textbooks. Brilliant refereeing and a brilliant performance from Ilkley. The full-time whistle has gone, and they've booked their place in the Secure Trade 24/7's final. They've won 26-17 against an excellent Samurai Bulldogs team to set up a final, a repeat of the group match. It's Ilkley versus the Honey Badgers. The last time they played, it was 1920 in favour of Ilkley. You do not want to miss that one. We've got the women's and the men's final of the Secure Trade 24/7's coming up. Don't go anywhere.
Going next up, we have the SSS Cup semi-final. Army Reds versus the Whalers. Army Whalers is our first of the 2 semi-finals in the SSS Cup. That's coming up next, here on the main pitch. Try for the Whalers.
No, I didn't hear it.
Daniel Randall of the Whalers if you want, and he did indeed. It's half time. Just a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, that the food concessions are still open, and of course, Fan Village is still going, of course, right through to 6:30. Grandmaster Flash playing live here at the Rec. You don't want to miss that. Try scored by Army. Try scored by Army. try for Army.
The Army Reds, they're booking their place in the final against the Whalers. One more semi-final to come in the Super Series 7s. The Irish Wolfhounds in the maroon and white shorts against the Samurai Barracudas in the black and luminous yellow for a place against the Army Reds in the Super Series 7s final here live at the Rec in Bath.
Secure trading right here in Bath. So the previous game was Army winning 19-5. Trying converted by the Irish Wolfhounds. Try scored by Samurai Barracudas. The version scored by number 4, the Samurai Barracudas. try scored by Samurai Barracuda. Score at half-time is 21-7 for the Samurai Barracuda. So that's the half-time. I just remind you, spectators out there, do join us at 6:30, Grandmaster Flash, live here, after party, at the 24/7s here at the Rec in Bath. You don't want to miss that. A living legend, Grandmaster Flash, will be here, 6:30, for the after party of the Sevens tournament. Try score by Samurai Barracuda. Try score for the Wolfhounds, number 3. First goal by number 2 for Samurai Barracuda.
Samurai Barracudas booking their place in the Super Series 7's final there with a victory over Irish Wolfhounds. Two fascinating finals coming up though here at the Rec. It is the men's and women's Secure Trade 24/7's final. Don't go anywhere. The women's final will begin at 5:20. But before we get the teams on the pitch, let's take a look at some of the best tries from a brilliant day of sevens here today.
no comms. Where's her comms? What? Where's her comms kit? Yes. I haven't organised.
Hello and welcome to the Rec here in Bath. It is the Secure Trading 24/7's women's final, Hartbury against Northern Lights for the championship. Northern Lights currently in your shot. They're in the green jerseys and the black shorts. Hartbury, they're in the red and white hoops and the black shorts. Both of these teams have been flawless en route to this final. Hartbury dispatching West Park Leeds in the semi, 50 points to 0. Northern Lights getting past a very good Wasps side. The light just starting to drop here. We've had a little shower of rain, but we're straight on it here in the final. Got the knock on from Northern Lights. But yes, at the moment it's dry. The temperature's dropped. There's still cloud cover, but the conditions are good. It's been a brilliant day so far. These two top sides are going to put on a great show for us. 2 7-minute halves. Good pressure from the scrum half there. But here go Hartbury, big favourites here. Then again, Wasps are big favourites in the semi-final as well. Northern Lights, no pushovers. Hartbury taken in until Yvonne Fowler makes her way across the field of play, but there's a missed tackle. Ellie Kildeen, the number 14, breaks through round the outside. She's had a great day today. And she gets Hartbury off to the perfect start. Since the kickoff, they've been in and around the Northern Lights 22. And Ellie Kildeen makes it. Hartbury 5, Northern Lights 0. Let's take another look at the finish. Nice step off the right foot. Held it. Waited for the gap to appear. Didn't even need to throw the dummy. Back to self pace-wise. And the conversion successful as well. So it's Hartbury 7, Northern Lights 0. The high restart, that's well claimed by Tilly Vaughan Fowler. Another knock on there. This time it'll be a green put in at the scrum. Hartbury applying the pressure as well. The scrum goes up. But it's a penalty, Northern Lights. Taken by Sam Bree. Finds Alice Hawkinson. Out to Rebecca Wilson, who's got wheels and gets round the outside. She got 2 tries in the semi-final and she's back on the score sheet here. Hartbury 7, Northern Lights 5. 3 minutes in, and this final is already alive with quality. Wheels Wilson goes in again. She is going to be dangerous on the left-hand side throughout the match. Northern Lights conversions let them down a little bit in the semi-final. Looks like they might do their look at this finish. Great power from Rebecca Wilson. Valiant chase there from Ellie Kildine, but she's not going to get anywhere near her. That is a stark warning for both teams, because both danger players are already on the score sheet. Hartbury 7, Northern Lights 5. We're back underway, approaching the halfway point of this first half. The ball left again. Well recovered, Marianne Etiens, but decided it has gone forward. Bulldogs there will put that down to the greasy surface. As I mentioned before, it's not currently raining, but we did have quite a substantial downpour earlier. An absolutely fantastic day of sevens here at the Secure Trading 24/7's national finals. A little bit of room on the blind side here for Alice Hawkinson. Makes her way into the 22. Ruth Black lends her support. Works it to the left-hand side, looking to make some space for Wilson again, but she's snagged down, not before she gets the offload away to Blount. Back inside to Wilson. Strong on that left hand. But she's lost it in contact as well. Handling proving a little bit difficult here on the main pitch at the Rec. As I was saying before, it really has been a fantastic day. First time Secure Trading 24/7 has gone properly national. All the teams that have played here today have won their local competition, they've won their regional competition. So they get to represent their region at the national finals as Hartpury bring a few changes. Number 7, Daisy Fahy, and 8, Millie Wallace making their way onto the pitch. Spectators enjoying the entertainment here, which includes legendary hip-hop DJ Grandmaster Flash, no less. He'll be making an appearance at the Rec. I bet that's something he never expected to hear. It's probably something he never expected to hear either. One of the founders of the Four Pillars will be on the wheels of steel here, entertaining the masses in Bath. Alongside this Secure Trading 24/7's competition, we've also had the climax of the Super Series 7s. Tell you what, I admire that man in his shorts and his sunglasses. He's certainly committed to that, no matter what the conditions, because it's certainly not sunglasses weather here. A little bit chilly in the stands. We're ready to get back underway in this first half. Northern Lights 5, Hartpury 7. Marianne Etienne with the put in and put under real pressure by Hawkinson. Hartpury out of the 22, an important tackle to be made here, and it is made as well. And holding on to the tackle as well, Northern Lights applying the pressure. That's what they managed to do to Wasps in the semi-final. Wasps cruised through the group phases. Northern Lights really able to turn the screw. And it resulted in a win. Lovely offload there. Here come Northern Light. It's the number 7. Can she take them into the lead? Yes, she does. Kat Hobson adds to her tally as well. She got 2 in the semi-final. She gets 1 here. Great support line. Hartpury uncharacteristically coughing at possession. Inside their 22, Northern Light clinical. After falling 7 points behind, they take the lead. After that long delay. Let's take another look at this. Work up the blind side. Sampri gets the offload away to Rosie Blount. Looks to go round the outside. And that's a great offload to Kat Hobson. Goes straight over the top of Marianne Etienne. Northern Lights take the lead in this final. Better strike on the restart. We can get those kind of contacts on the conversions. Oh, very nearly a lovely offload, but bounces forward off the try scorer Kildine. There's a certain air of confidence about Hartpury's number 14, even as she just walks into position there, taking her place behind the scrum. Northern Light put in. Hawkinson and scrum half. They're forced backwards by Hartpury, but it squirts out the back. Northern Light in possession. Great strength there from Hall, the number 4. Ruth Black again gets the offload away. Northern Lights straight back into the 22 here. They're growing into this final. Bree managed to scrape that one backwards. Wilson gets away from one tackle, gets away from another, gives the pass when she was surely already in, but Kat Hobson gets her second of the final, Northern Lights third, and that's 3 unanswered tries for a 15-7 lead. Well, Rebecca Wilson, she'd got round the outside of Tara Edby, and if she'd have committed to it, surely she'd have scored herself. But great game awareness to know she had the support of Hobson. And the conversion successful this time, so on the brink of half-time, Northern Lights take a 10-point lead. Let's take another look at this. Great strength from Wilson. She's so explosive out of the block. She's gone round the outside of Edby, just delayed the pass. There was no catching Hobson from there. A straightforward finish and a very handy lead here for Northern Light. 17-7 at half-time in the Secure Trading 24-7s final. Lovely views of this lovely host city here. We are live at the Rec in Bath. From my position, the commentary position, the same as your viewing position. We have wonderful views, glorious church spires. Really is a picturesque town. If you've never been, I suggest you do so, maybe even tonight for Grandmaster Flash. However, it's now time for the second half. Northern Lights in the green get us underway. They lead 17 points to 7. It was Hartbury that took the lead with 3 unanswered scores. The final one of them converted for a 10-point lead for Northern Lights. Hartbury, however, at all levels of rugby, are not used to losing, so expect a fight back from the team in red and white. First liner of the second half. Alice Hawkinson's over there, ball in hand. It's contested and it's come back Hartbury's way as well. Marianne Ettin takes it into contact and they win the penalty as well. Not rolling away, Northern Light. Here's Kildine, puts boot to ball. She'll do very well to beat Rebecca Wilson to it. Wilson gets it, as does Kildine. Strange decision to go for the kick there. Northern Light have gone quickly to run the ball out. Rosie Blount looking to go around the outside, gets away from a tackle as well. This could be a wonderful individual effort from Blount into the 22. The chase isn't good enough, and that is a superb individual try from Northern Light number 14. Gives them a 22 points to 7 lead. And Hartbury have no answer for the intensity of the green machine. Well, they're making changes. Daisy Fahy coming on. Sam Bree with the attempt at the conversion. Better connection, but drifts wide. Look at this from Rosie Blount. Just pins her ears back. No catching her. Becky Noon gave chase. Didn't get anywhere near her. Could that be the try that puts it beyond Hartbury? Because it's 3 scores now, no matter how you look at it. 22 points to 7. Like a little bit high there. Hawkinson, the guilty party. Hartbury need to find a way of getting their strike players into the game. And here is one of them, Tilly Vaughan-Fowler. Gets the ball away. Marianne Ettins, and here's Kildine. She's the one they want on the ball. Keeps the hands free. Vaughan-Fowler again, over the 10-metre line. It's gone to ground, backwards says the ref. Daisy Fahy. Penalty Hartbury. They need to go quickly. Kildine. Into the 22, but it goes forward. Nothing going Hartbury's way at the moment. Huge cheers from the Northern Lights bench. They enjoyed that. Good defensive pressure, but danger signs for them. We do need 3 scores, but we certainly have the quality to get those. It's just a case of keeping the ball in hand. Hawkinson. Hobson. Goes again. She really has been a grafter. Seems to be at the heart of pretty much everything good about Northern Lights play. Rebecca Wilson looking to show her class again. She's up over the halfway line. Oh, that's well played though. Every time something like that doesn't pay off, you almost wish she backs herself, but Caris Hall manages to get the ball back, scramble it back. Goes a little bit scrappy. That'll suit Northern Lights for sure. No rush to do anything other than win this competition. Hawkinson finds Hobson on the short ball. Holding on though. Ball goes to ground off Millie Wallace. Referee happy that that one's gone backwards. Edby. Kildine. Steps inside. No one's really going with her though. She's getting those offloads away. Vaughan-Fowler. Brought to ground. Hands in from Northern Light. Hartbury try and go quickly. Tara Edby's brought down, but this time she's guilty of holding on. Hawkinson finds Hall, takes one with her and offloads to Wilson. Wilson shoved backwards. Both teams looking quite tired now. It's been a long day. They've gone through a group stage and the semi-final. Kildine. Oh, that's a lovely turn of pace. She tiptoes along the line. Hobson gives chase, but Hartbury are going to score. Millie Wallace gives them a ray of hope. Northern Light 22, Hartbury 12. Another excellent try. Really has been a day for great tries here in Bath. Just getting a little bit scrappy in the opposite half. It's a missed conversion. Not a lot changes though, it's still 2 scores. Here's Millie Wallace. Really well finished from 30 metres on the left-hand side. Managed to skip past Kat Hobson as well. That's no mean feat. So Hartpury still need 2 scores. Wilson fumbles it under a little bit of pressure. Manages to rescue it. There are Hartpury hands, but it's going back up. The referee's hand is going the green way. Both teams just lacking a little bit of composure here. I'm going to forgive them because it's a final. But that is full time. A wonderful performance from Northern Light. Hartpury went into this final as overwhelming favourites after a 50-0 semi-final win, but Northern Light, having stung Wasps, they've humbled Hartpury, and they are the secure trading 24/7 champions. They have won this final 22 points to 12. 2 tries from Kat Hobson to go with her 2 tries in the semi-final. Rebecca Wilson once again. Absolutely fantastic. That's the opening try there. Ellie Kildine, what a day she's had. Brilliant prospect for Hartpury. This was Rebecca Wilson's first try. Superb power, in fact, getting round Kildine. Really does show how quick she is. That got Northern Lights off the mark. Closed the gap to 7-5. From then on, Northern Lights had a purple patch. Great support running there. Rosie Blount managing to find the offload to Kat Hobson. She really is the first option for everything. Fantastic rugby brain. That was the first of her 2 tries. There we go, Wilson again, managing to beat the first defender. She could have gone on her own and scored a try. Instead, she offloaded to Kat Hobson. That conversion was made, which made it 17 points to 7. After that, what an individual effort this was. Herring up the right-hand side, getting away from the defence, the tired Hartpury defence. Northern Light were just more organised. Looked as though they wanted it more, and that put it out of sight. There was a consolation from Hartpury after it got a little bit scrappy in the second half.
At the recreation ground here in Bath. This sees Ilkley take on the Honey Badgers.
Full time, Northern Light 22, Hartpury 12. And the team in green are the secure trading 24/7's champions. Now we move on to the men's competition. Ilkley versus the Honey Badgers. They've already met once today. Ilkley 20, Honey Badgers 19. And if this is even half as good, it'll be worthy of a final. Ilkley going to get us underway. They're in the white jerseys with the red and black trim. Honey Badgers in sky blue with white shorts. Seb Robinson there with the first carry, and Honey Badgers go quickly with the penalty. It's John Kelly. Watch out for him with a terrible haircut. He might need a new barber, but he is some Sevens player. Honey Badgers making their way into the Ilkley half. Well, Ilkley have turned that over. It looked for a second as though they didn't even believe it was legal. They'll be looking to get number 10, Ben McGee, into the game as much as possible. He's been a real standout for them today. Honey Badgers win the penalty, though, and go quickly. And this could be the opening score. There's the offload, but what a cover tackle. Ilkley, brutal defence. So close to the line now. It's come back a blue side. They're queuing up to score this one. It's not the best pass, but it's going to be the opening score. John Kelly goes over in the corner. And what a start for them. The rain's starting to come down now here in Bath. This will really test the players. It wasn't difficult enough out there. Had a greasy ball to proceedings. Well, no more than 30 seconds after mentioning John Kelly as a player to watch, he goes over in the corner. Let's take another look at this as the conversion misses. Look at that cover tackle there. The ball looked for a second like it had been lost forward. Goodness knows how he managed to regather that. But Ilkley had too many committed to the breakdown. It was panic stations. Not the best pass to Kelly, but he stood at the defence and managed to get over to make it 5-0. The rain absolutely hammering down now, and Ilkley have managed to get, Honey Badgers have managed to get that ball back from Ilkley. Got some real danger, man, but that's no good if there's nobody to take it. This time the ball has gone forward. Expect a little bit of that in these conditions. Coming up to 3 minutes gone. The rain's just getting heavier and heavier. Thankfully, we're in a bone-dry stand. Here are Ilkley now. First time they've really been on the ball this match. A long way to go. It's Maplesden, ginger-head at number 5. Does well to gather that in the second attempt as well. Oh, skips past Kelly, only just out of the 22. A little bit of width now if they want to use it. It's McGee there, just trying to shimmy inside. They marked him well in midfield. And there could be a little bit of space for the winger, and there will be. This should be the equalising score. Oh, lovely pass inside and a good support run too. And Ilkley level things here in the first half. First real suggestion of space for Ilkley, and they make it count. And this, a relatively simple conversion as well. Approaching 5 minutes. Honey Badgers 5, Ilkley 5. Ben McGee steps forward for the conversion. And the flags go up. Ilkley 7, Honey Badgers 5. Sam Wilson it was, the original turn of pace. Very well at the right-hand side, showed great awareness as well to wait for the runner. Oh, that's a good take from the kick-off as well in these wet conditions. Slips under a tackle. Ed Robinson was in at scrum half, Tom Jones. Here's Kelly. Scoots it out one more. Real strong ball carrying here in these conditions. Honey Badgers have got some big lads, I think. This turn of heavy ground might suit them. Jones throws the dummy. Tries to get it away, but he's wrapped up well. 3 Ilkley players involved in that tackle. Oh, that's absolutely glorious. Can he get the offload away? No, he can't. He must have sold that dummy twice or 3 times before eventually trying to go around the outside. Just swats away the tackle before getting dragged down. Charlie Samwells. Once again, Ilkley find themselves under pressure. Not long to go in this first half. And the Badgers have turned over the line out to John Kelly. Oh, he's created a 2-on-1. This could be a score. This will be a score.
First score by Honey Badgers.
Honey Badgers take a 10-7 lead. Did well to turn over the line out. From that moment, Ilkley were always going to be on the back foot. Honey Badgers 10, Ilkley 7. Tom Jones with the conversion. Good strike, good conversion. 12-7. And that is half-time here. 2 scores for the Honey Badgers. Let's take another look at the second. John Kelly did really well. Took out the one defender, created the 2-on-1. And from then on, it was a pretty straightforward finish once he'd gathered it. Half-time here in the rain. Honey Badgers 12, Ilkley 7. Well, you can see the conditions there. About to get underway in the second half. Honey Badgers will be glad to have those points on the board because handling is going to become more and more difficult here. The Secure Trading 24/7's final. That is a high restart into those rainy skies. And Honey Badgers have managed to get it back. Big challenge for Ilkley this. But they've been behind a couple of times against Honey Badgers and in the semi-final as well. They're a team full of character. They managed to win the penalty there. Brakes on a little bit this time. Kelly misses the tackle and gets it for a second time. He's back to his feet as well to try and win the ball back. Matthews goes to ground. There are hands on that from Kelly. Gets them in as well. Now all of a sudden it's a wrestle. Which way is that going to go? There's a little bit of shoot pie there from Ilkley. Kelly did the hard work and now he needs to get up and defend. Wilson. Oh, that's a good tackle on Wilson. Just looked to gallop through the middle with those big long strides. Here's McGee. Gets away from the tackler, hands off another, and he's been doing that all day. Another fantastic try from number 10, Ben McGee. How many times has he dug Ilkley out of the mire today? He levels things under the sticks.
Drive, Ilkley.
Well, he has to be right up there in terms of player of the tournament. Ilkley's number 10, Ben McGee, converted the first try, scored the second, and adds the extras to his handiwork. Let's take a look at this. The tackle was almost made. And then as it was missed, he left the Honey Badgers pouring over themselves. Ilkley again have the slenderest of leads. How important will conversions play here? When these two teams met in the group stages. Ilkley scored 4 tries to the Honey Badgers 3. Looked for a while as though there's going to be conversions, letting Ilkley down. This time, it's the Badgers that trail by a conversion. Jones. Dan Smith. Kelly again. That's a real direction to the play. So difficult to bring down, makes his way to the 22. Referee says it's out, but the Badgers come away with it. Jones. Charlie Samwells went into a bit of a cul-de-sac. Referee very keen on this holding on. Sam Wilson. Maplesden. Starting to look a little bit more like January in the summer here. Jones makes a good tackle. Jones is limping, and the Honey Badgers starting to look a little bit tired now as this second half wears on. They trail by 2 points, and Ilkley with the lead in no rush to surge forward. Nice offload there and good strength on the run as well. This could be the killer offload. This could be the killer blow. Chris Gemmell is brought down. Huge cover defence from the Honey Badgers. John Kelly's in there. He's a one-man wrecking ball. He's pushed 3 Ilkley players out of the way there, and he's forced the penalty as well. Well, I said they look tired, but the Honey Badgers not done yet. Tom Jones manages to hold on to it. An accidental offside there. Honey Badgers come again. A little bit of a show and go from the man they call the White Fijian. Oh, there's a show and go of his own there. I was as shocked as anyone. It's Dan Smith just putting hands on the man he was about to lose the chase to, and he's given away the penalty. Discipline is going to be key here. Ilkley in absolutely no hurry. Smith there actually wanted to chat with the referee about that. He wasn't happy with the decision. However, can't push the man to the ground. Ilkley, fine touch. The substitutions from the Honey Badgers. Ed Goff makes his way on. Well, an important line out now. Remember, in the first half, Honey Badgers turned one over. And that led to Kelly's score. Oh, but that's not straight. Straight away, Honey Badgers look to give it some width, but it's going to be a scrum. Time running out here. A score from either side could well and should well be enough. Ilkley 14, Honey Badgers 12. Strong scrum from Ilkley. They force the mistake. Seb Robinson, the replacement scrum half, just knocks it on as the scrum goes backwards. This time the Honey Badgers have a go at it. Comes back Ilkley's way. Oh, once again, it's going to be Ben McGee. This could be the match-winning try. The Honey Badgers give chase, but it's not going to be enough. Ben McGee, Ilkley's star man, the man of the match. and probably the man of the tournament as well, gets his second try of the final and surely wins it for Ilkley. Honey Badgers 12, Ilkley 19. With the conversion to come, they've already started celebrating. The Honey Badgers, well, they're commiserating each other. It's been a fantastic day for them. They're a scratch team from Herefordshire, most of them coming from Luctonians. But let's take a look at this. He's been outstanding all day. Impossible to stop once he gets going, and a great rugby brain as well. The conversion is successful. The referee blows the full-time whistle. It's Ilkley 21, Honey Badgers 12 to follow up the 2019 thriller they had today. Ilkley are the Secure Trading 24/7's champions. It's been a wonderful day here despite the rain that's currently pouring down in Bath. Worthy winners. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the match today. Honey Badgers looked out of it so many times today, but they really did provide a fantastic spectacle alongside Ilkley. Let's have a look at some of the highlights from the match. That was a crunching tackle in the first half as the rain came down. We have two new champions of the Secure Trading 24/7s. If you've enjoyed today and you think you might fancy giving sevens a shot or rugby a shot, then make sure you go over to findrugby.com. Whether you're a new player and you want to find a new club, or you've not put your boots on in a while and you fancy getting into it, that is the way to do so. Findrugby.com. If you think that you can join these guys, remember this was the national finals. The 24/7 begins right at the beginning of the 7th season. Starts with local, then goes regional, then goes national. So there's sevens available for all countries. Sorry, all standards, should I say. Don't dash off, because we are going to be bringing you the trophy presentation as well.
I know it's the last game, isn't it? Or is it? No, it's not. Oh, God. There's still one more game.
I do apologise, I've just given you some bunk information. We will not be bringing you the trophy presentation at all. Thank you for joining us today. We've got two new champions. The Northern Lights defeated Hartbury in the women's competition, and we've just seen Ilkley take home the trophy against the Honey Badgers. Brilliant day. Thank you all for joining us. We can't wait to speak to you again next 7th season.
Thanks to Mike.